Have you ever wondered what it is like to adapt to a completely new culture? My name is Mirabel Anago Igombi, and today we are exploring a journey that is both challenging and inspiring. In today's video, we dive into a topic that resonates deeply with millions of people: cultural adjustments for African immigrants in the USA. Whether you're an immigrant yourself, or know someone who is, or you simply just want to understand the African immigrant experience in the United States, this video is for you. Adapting to a culturally new environment can be challenging, especially when there is a vast difference in social norms, behaviors, and values. In today's video, we capture the essence of the African immigrant experience in America. We are going to highlight their journeys, share their experiences, and provide practical tips for adapting and thriving in this new land. At the end of this video, you are not just going to gain insight into the African immigrant experience, but you are going to learn valuable strategies that can help you make this transition smoother. So let's get started. We will first start by understanding what cultural adjustment is. Cultural adjustment is the process of adapting into a new culture. It often requires changes in behaviors, mindsets, and understanding social norms. This is crucial because it can help an individual effectively navigate their new environment. For African immigrants especially, this can significantly affect their daily lives, their mental health, and their overall well-being. Hello to the virtuous women out there that care to dress modestly. Cloth Inside Out is the place to go. Shop at clothinsideout.com. Thank you. Stages of cultural adjustment. The first stage that most African immigrants will experience is the honeymoon stage. At this time, they are experiencing new things. They are seeing new things in a new land. They are seeing things that they've not seen before. It is very exciting. Many people are inviting and welcoming them into their homes. Everybody is nice. You feel like your dreams are finally coming true in a moment. Your enthusiasm is at the rooftop. At this point, I want you to pause, because this stage is not going to be forever. It is going to pass by. But there are things that you can do during this stage that can help you transition and thrive in your new land. The first thing that I want you to do is to make those connections, create those contacts, have people that you can call on them. And as you're meeting people, ask them to share their experiences, their challenges, their victories, and their success stories, because you are definitely going to need this when the realities of living day by day in America hits you. The second stage that you're going to encounter after the honeymoon stage is the frustration stage. At this stage, one barrier that you're immediately going to encounter is the language barrier. For most Africans, English is not our first language. We often come in speaking another dialect, which is not what is commonly spoken in the United States. Even for Africans that speak English as a second language, there are still differences. For example, most Africans will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, while most Americans will say hey, hello, what's up, and so forth. Sometimes it is the same English language, but with different accents. For example, as a Cameroonian, I would say water, and Americans will say water, Caleb and Caleb, and so forth. And you begin to ask questions: where do I fit in? I want you to pause and know that whatever accent that you are coming in with into the United States, it is okay. If you can understand English, that is all you need. You will still be able to thrive and achieve your American dream. Do not be dragged down because you cannot speak the American accent. After all, water and water are all okay because there is no correct accent. So however you're coming in, you are good. So enjoy the process, let it play out, and you are just going to do fine. But there is one thing that I want to say though. Miscommunication can lead to feelings of frustration and isolation. So if you're coming into America and you cannot speak English at all, I want to encourage you to improve on your English speaking skills. Most of the community colleges and libraries offers English as a second language for free of charge. You can take advantage of these resources and improve your English speaking skills. So with that said, however you're coming into America, whether you understand English or not, you can still thrive in this country. Another barrier that you're going to encounter is cultural differences. For example, the concept of personal space, how individuals greet one another, is very different. In most African cultures, we greet one another personally and warmly, but in America, it tends to be reserved. Most people in America are called by their first names. Why this concept is very absurd to most African immigrants. Lastly, is the smiles, guys. Have you ever been in a situation where you were unable to tell if the smile was real or fake? Yes, you're going to experience that here in America. Personally, I think that smiles is an expression of joy, happiness, and excitement. It should not be forced out of you. So you should not give it if you're not willing to give it. After all, no money is paid for it. Anyway, that is my personal opinion. Let's get back to the topic. So what can you do when you begin to experience all these cultural differences? The first thing I want to encourage you to do is to pause and observe. Ask questions. Ask questions about their holidays, the American traditions, their customs, why they do what they do. Instead of comparing what you know back home to what is here in America and picking one over the other, what you can do is to learn what is here and add to what is already known to you. That will enrich your experience. In addition to language barriers and cultural differences, many African immigrants are going to encounter racism and discrimination. Unfortunately, this is the realities of African immigrants here in the United States. They express themselves in various forms, from subtle biases to microaggressions and to overt acts of racism. I want you to speak up during these times because this can be very damaging. Most people that perpetrate these acts are always ignorant. They make assumptions about our lives back home. Take it as an opportunity to educate, especially for individuals that are willing to listen. But hey, you're going to meet people out there that will intentionally want to put you down, that will want to tell you that you're less of a human being, that you're not intelligent enough, that you're not beautiful or handsome enough, that you are a nobody and you can be used for nothing. For individuals like that, I want you to ignore them. Tell them, as our sister Snatch said, you are walking in power. You are walking in miracles. You live a life of favor because you know who you are. So for individuals like that, profess that and walk away. Don't bother to argue with them. Another thing that I would like you to do is to stick with other African immigrants because they have experienced this. They have gone through the struggles, they have overcome these challenges, and they can provide solutions that will help you transition smoothly. The third stage of cultural adjustment is the adjustment stage. In this stage, you found your footing. You begin to learn how to navigate your new environment. You've known how you can overcome your daily challenges much more effectively. And you're comfortable in your environment. You know one thing here and there, and you can speak up for yourself. What I would like you to do at this stage is to leverage the resources that are in your environment and or in your community to help you thrive better. If you are around the Cincinnati area, I would like to introduce you to a small church called PCLAD. It stands for Practical Christian Living and Discipleship Ministry. It is a small church here in Cincinnati, and one of their mission is to help people like you integrate this society smoothly. They are going to teach you driving. They are going to orientate you into this community. They are going to show resources to you that you can leverage. Another organization that I will introduce is Helping Hands. It is an organization that is made up of African immigrants, and the goal of that organization was to help new immigrants with financial support. So they'll give you somewhere between $7,000 to $15,000 depending on the situation, and you're going to pay this money with no interest bi-weekly for 1 year. So most of the times when we come in as immigrants, we do not have credit score, credit history, or credit cards, and borrowing things like cars and borrowing in general can be very expensive because the interest rates are very high. So this organization can help you start up being financially able. And lastly, I'll introduce you to CFC. It stands for Cameroon Family of Cincinnati. It is a Cameroonian association here in Cincinnati. There, you're going to meet healthcare providers, doctors, people from all walks of life, businessmen and women that will direct you and help you and mentor you. I just listed the few organizations that I know. I presume there are other organizations for Nigerians, Ghanaians, and other African associations. Please put them in the comment section so that next time I'm going to mention those in my video. With that said, take advantage of these resources. The last but not the least stage is the acceptance stage. Finally, you are at the place where you're fully integrated into your new culture. You're comfortable in your skin. You can navigate your daily challenges with ease. You're the place where you can set goals and achieve them. You're finally at the place where you can go for the American dream and achieve it. Whatever the American dream it is for you, you're comfortable and you can go get it. So to everyone navigating this challenging yet rewarding journey, remember that every step you take is a testament to your strength and resilience. So embrace the highs and learn from the lows. Remember that each experience brings you closer and closer to you adapting and thriving in this new land. You are not alone. Your hard work will pay off. So stay connected, stay hopeful, and keep moving forward. If you find this video helpful, please share it. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe to Cloth Inside Out. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, I love you all. Bye.